Alright, so in today's video we're getting the last platinum trophy from the challenge. And for the final, we now have Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Yeah guys, that's already the last game. So I've won this challenge and don't have to impose any punishment. But anyway, more challenges are coming in the future. But let's put that aside for a moment and talk about KCD. KCD2 is the final game of this challenge. And let me tell you, it's the craziest final game I've chosen for this challenge. Why, you ask? Because the game has an estimated playtime of 130 hours to get the platinum trophy. But since the challenge involved me going back to and replaying the game, I already had some trophies. So exactly 19. And there are a total of 49 trophies. So you can subtract a bit from the 130 hours. So with that out of the way, feel free to leave a like and let's get straight into the video. Okay guys, we start right away with the first trophy. Unfortunately, I don't have that many clips, so it's almost all trophy clips. So I'm very sorry guys, but it will get better in the future. Okay, let's continue. Here I had to free the missing dog from Heinrich, which wasn't actually that difficult. But I have to be very careful not to kill the wolves, because you have to complete the game once without killing any animals. So then I simply tried to run away, which only worked after 4 or 5 attempts. In this trophy I had to be very careful not to say a word about Mr. Semin. So to be more precise, I had to keep my mouth shut the whole time and say nothing. Here I had to find the true lord of Nebakov, who was imprisoned in a cell. This is also a missable trophy and there will be more to come. All the ones you can miss. Yeah, quite a lot. Yeah, and after that I had to do a few side missions, because you can't just play the main story all the time. Otherwise you miss a lot of side missions and other stuff. But anyway, in this trophy I was lucky that someone stole my shoes while I was knocked out. The next trophy, very short and simple. You just had to forge a sword Heinrich was looking for. The random interactions with the NPCs are really cool, until he asked me if I was truly happy in my life. I simply answered yes and sadly walked away. After that, I went on a pilgrimage and received a trophy for it. Hallelujah. After that, I put every fighter in the game to sleep and even got a trophy, so yeah, that's really cool. Next up, I had to prevent 2 villages from completely beating each other up, because they were arguing over who owned the land. After that, my underwear was completely covered in shit, so I decided to hang it up in the bar and basically ruined everyone's day. But whatever, we got a trophy. After that, I had to carry some guy out of the camp and take him to his beloved lady. He didn't want her, so he just ran away again. But nobody cares, we got our next trophy. After that, I participated in a tournament to practice for this trophy. Yeah, and I got a trophy for finishing the tournament too. Yeah, and let me tell you, all that practicing didn't help, because shooting in this game is actually really hard, especially when you have to shoot from a long distance. Anyway, after a few tries I got a trophy. Now comes a part where I almost quit the whole game. You had to defeat this guy in 3 different categories, but that's not the problem. The problem was that it was incredibly buggy for me. I beat him in the first category, all well and good, but he always choosing to run away and call for guards after I defeated him. Like, what the fuck is that? Anyway, I took a day off and tried again and then it worked. But like, look at him for a moment. All running away and shit. Like, believe me, this pissed me so off. But let's move on though. And after all that drama, I got drunk and made gunpowder. So, what I can tell you, don't try this at home, kids. So yeah, and after I made gunpowder, I thought I'd get that trophy, where you have to kill a rabbit with a hand cannon. And yes, but what I didn't know was that I required a different type of ammunition. That's why this one comes later in the video. Alright, so after that I tackled and completed practically all the side missions. So you had to complete about 80% of the game. So that means you really had to pay attention so you didn't miss anything. And actually in a side mission I got a trophy for putting gunpowder into a boiling pot. Yeah, that didn't go so well, but whatever guys, we got a trophy. After that I had to deal with all 3 commanders. You get the last one in the main mission. You could choose whether to kill him or let him go free. And my crazy ass killed him. So no mercy when it comes to trophy, man. Now we finally come to the part with the rabbit. I managed to kill the rabbit on my first try. So yeah, easy. The next trophy is awarded when you have killed someone with all weapon types. After that, I had to break an opponent's shield, which was very easy with a perk in just a few hits. After that, I used my lying skills to talk my way out of being hanged to death. After that, I killed other opponents carrying a hand cannon and received a trophy for that. And to be honest, the cutscenes in KCD are very good, like this one for example. But to see this one here, you have to go on a different platform. But you can imagine what happens after all that kissing. So the fun is over and we have to get back to our trophies. So here's the next one. After that, I had to go back to an older save file and play this part of the story, where you had to go stealth and open the gates. So we finally finished the story and gotten the trophy where you're not allowed to kill any animals. Here is a random trophy where you just had to do so much crap and give away 4000 groschen. Okay, now comes a trophy where you had to carry 4 loaded hand cannons. Yeah guys, I think I'm loaded with hand cannons. Now for the last 2 trophies, and let me tell you, I hated them. It took me several tries. But whatever guys, we got the platinum trophy after 40 hours. As I said, normally 130, but I've already had a few, so you can take them off. Okay guys, that's it for the video and the challenge. But there will be definitely more challenge in the future. But yes, that's it for now and I see you guys again very soon. Bye bye.